Uh, where do I begin? I feel like I should probably give a little bit of backstory on this old hunk of rust here, actually, to be honest with you. So, original intents and plans was to actually restore this truck. I bought it off a gentleman over 4 years ago, and it's made from like 5 or 6 different trucks, and each one of them sat out in the woods easily since the 80s. So roughly 40-ish, 30-ish years. I'm not exactly sure on the day. I know I've posted some videos before that this is the first time this truck has been running for over 30 years. Like, I don't really actually know how long any of these vehicles have been sitting. All I know is that the main part of this truck, though, has been sitting for at least a majority of that, because it was, according to the cab, it was 6-cylinder, 3-speed, short bed, step side truck, according to the VIN title and stuff. So the bed's the original one for the cab, the chassis matches, and it had 6-cylinder mounts in it before I stuffed the LS in it. So and it has a clutch pedal. So it was obviously a manual transmission truck. So I originally started on this thing back in, I know I said 4 years, but I think it was 2021. So yeah, 25, 4 years. So this thing, like I said, I bought off a gentleman that was made out of like 4 or 5 different trucks. He ended up losing interest in it. It had a 350 and a turbo 400 in it when I bought it. I was originally going to actually just do this as cheap as possible, but it turned out the motor ended up being junk because it sat outside in the rain. The heads were completely destroyed. The motor is actually sitting behind the truck, and I'm going to actually, you guys will see that here in a little bit. The engine trans I pulled out was sitting back there. And so, because of the condition of the engine and stuff, I went ahead and decided to slap a 5.3 in it. I already did an 81 GMC with a 6-liter in it beforehand, so I figured, why not? I'll just do the same thing again. I'll just go ahead and do a budget build on it, and stuff got carried away with it. I did end up, I still use junkyard parts on it, of course, but I ended up putting a lot of time in this thing, like 8 hour, like easily 6 hour days, 8 hour days into this thing. But I would do it like maybe 2 days a week. And pretty much when I started, this thing already had the Five-Lug suspension, which I took the suspension out of an 82 Silverado. And that's why this thing has 5-lug wheels. It has disc brakes. The rear end's out of an 82 Silverado as well. It's off the same frame because the 12 bolts are weaker than 10 bolts. So when I started posting this thing on TikTok here recently again, it already had the LS in it. It had most of the wiring done. I just went ahead and finished it to the point it would actually start on a key and bam, fire up. That's why it only didn't take me that long. I've only been working on it for 30 minutes a day, each and every single day before I go to work. Now that I'm working back in a corporate, I shouldn't say corporate job. I don't work at an office job. I'm actually working at a manufacturing plant. That's the only reason I've been able to get this thing going in such a short amount of time. I've had this truck, like I said, I've had it for over 40 years. It's sat for easily over 3 of them. The main reason as to why it sat after I started working on interest is, life happens. I was going through a pretty nasty divorce. Like I said, me and my ex-wife was getting a divorce already, and I met her woman. I moved her in, we've had a kid together and everything else, and so on and so forth. Like, life got in the way. I might edit that part out. I'm not entirely sure yet. But basically, the gist of it is life got in the way, and I've had it for sale for a long time. I got tired of lowball offers on it. I got tired of stupid questions. I got tired of the absolutely fabulous trades. Like, for example, I've got this 85 Sportster missing a couple tires. Would you be interested in it? I'm pretty sure I'm not. Uh, I mean, you don't see short bed, 68 C10s for sale very often, even as rough as this one is. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you around. I figured just for the hell of it, because I've had a couple cold snacks and I honestly don't feel like doing much else tonight. So I'm going to make it clear. I do apologize for the mess in this place. It has been a absolute havoc. With only 30 minutes of time to work on this thing, and also I got my father's junk over there as well. So under the hood, we have a bone stock 5.3. I have a 99 Silverado. It is nothing special. Outside the EV6 injectors put in it, which isn't really that big of a power upgrade, or if it even is a power upgrade at all. I still have to hook up the O2 sensors and stuff on there at this time. That's why all this wiring is just kind of, chilling out. I did it kind of the hacked way. I use a stock fuse block out of the Silverado. That's how I did my last one, and it works just okay. If you don't care about how it looks and don't have to clean it looks or anything like that, it's totally okay. Stock ECM, VAS is deleted. All my wires are hanging out here because I'm trying to hook up lights to it. And honestly, I kind of gave up on it because for the night, as I don't feel like doing it. It's really hot and humid here. I went ahead and hung my door, though. That door is different than you've seen in the past videos. I'm going to put a clip in here. I'll have a smaller clip, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. This works out great right now. These are doors off of 70, I think. But I got it shutting real good right now for what it is. That wheel is ugly. It will be changed. I had a nice wooden wheel, but someone took it. That's a different steering column. Now it's on it. It's the GM column. So it has the turn signals and stuff. Has turn signals integrated in it and whatnot. The old wiring was completely shot in this thing. I have 2 or 3 fuse boxes. They're all garbage. And so right now I've got an absolute mess of wiring that I've got to retrace back and make everything work for it. It is a mess in here. I will clean it up. Its cab is not exactly perfect. It is not. This is completely a budget build. I took this thing out of a guy, took it out of the woods, and I took it off of him. We've got 225, 75, I think 225, 70, 15s on it. I had a video I posted where I heated the springs up and whatnot and got it lower. The reason I had to lower it, though, is because, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a loop where that drive shaft has to run through. This had a carrier bearing in it originally, and I didn't have the drive shaft for it. So I stuck this C10 drive shaft in here, which fit perfectly. Oh, yeah, by the way, it does have a 4L60 in it, so it has overdrive. I need to set up my panhard bar. That's what I got going on here. This is a mess. I'm going to put that and shoot it out the side once I get it done. I ended up putting a fuel cell inside because the tank that was originally in it had no gas cap. It was rained in it completely, so it was shot beyond belief. I found original taillights at another bin. That one's broken. They are huge. They are massive. If you know anybody that has a taillight lens for that, please let me know, because they are like $50 on eBay. And I think that's insane for what basically looks like trailer lights. I put new brake lines on it. Like I said, I just kind of ran them sloppy just to try to get this thing to move around the shop and get it moving. Like David Freiberger said, get it running now, get it right later, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. That's nice. So I got a video I'm going to post probably before this one by Cher, because I wanted to edit this one. But right now this door is just barely shutting because I have a split in my brace between my A pillar and my B pillar, so this whole entire thing is flexing. You can't really see it, but it was really flexing really bad. Hopefully you can see in the other video. But now I got the door shutting okay. And I do have another door for it laying right there, but I like this one because it's just, I mean, it's beat the shit, but I like how effective it's different color, and also, just look at that badge. I mean, you can't get stuff like that anymore. I mean, this thing is custom for sure. It has almost nothing factory on it. And I don't know, there ain't really much to really show you on this. I'm just kind of trying to make videos. I mean,